So we're playing Constructed Murders at Karlov Manor today. Here's what we got going on. First off, we got 3 meticulous archives. They can tap for a blue or a white, and we get to surveil. Who doesn't want to do that? In my 1-drops, we got Case of the Uneaten Feast. Honestly, I haven't played this that much. I only got 1 in this deck though, so I guess it makes sense that I don't draw it too often. I do have 2 Novice Inspectors. I really like this because it helps with that card draw in case we need it. I'm just going to kind of go over more of the control things here. So we have 2 No More Lies. Or no, we got 3 of those. So some really good counters here. I mean, it's a counter for 2, and the you know, they have to pay 3 to keep it. We also got, where is it at here? 4 of these return to hands. So good control right there. My favorite control though has to be these 2 Aurelias. Because if you're not familiar with Aurelia, when you flip this up, you can pay X, and then you can exile that many creatures from the battlefield or the graveyard, which I always just do it on the battlefield, and it's kind of like it's like late game. It's like a board wipe basically, or especially if you're playing green and they have buffed up some really powerful creatures. You just got to be able to survive, and then this comes into play, and then you're good. So we got 2 of those. This is also control-y because when it flips, you can tap a creature. So you got nice control there. And then we also got 4 of the makeshift bindings. So as far as like creatures go, we got 23 creatures. What else here? We have Prof's Eidetic, I can't say this word, memory. I haven't played this that often. I only got 1 in here. We also got the exit specialist. I also haven't played this that much. Only got 1 in here. What really makes this deck work is that some of these really powerful controlling type of cards, I have quite a few of them, right? It's the 4 unauthorized exit. It's the 3 no more lies. These are the things that really make it pay off and make it quite powerful. But yeah, let's get into the gameplay. I've been doing really well with this so far, so let's see how it works against other Karlov sets. I mean, I like the mana, and with our Aurelia, it's nice to have the late game. So I think I'm just going to keep this hand. We got a turn 1, we got a turn 2, at least counter. Let's keep it. Let's do the Novice Inspector. Let's get a blue out there so we can counter. Although I doubt I am going to counter this early. So let's just go ahead. Crack this. Nice. And we'll get in there for 1 damage. Just 1. Let's go ahead and an island here. This is bothering me. Let's get this over here. Another take at the end of the battlefield. It really doesn't matter to me. I kind of wanted to see what they do. We won't be able to counter in the next one, but that's fine. Let's just do this. Sure. We'll go ward on this. We'll attack. I'm not worried about them having a Aurelia themselves. I kind of want to keep it open and let's just turn face up for, wait, hold on. What is it? For 2, let's do it. And we will see if they would like to trade. They're thinking about it. I don't think that most people that are casting a disguised creature are going to want to trade it because they want to see it flip. They're thinking what they want to do. Both of us have hit all of our land drops. Slimy Dual Leech. It's a 2/4. No. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're going to say no to that. They're all tapped out. And here we go. We cast 2, leave our counter open. We can get rid of this. But, you know, I'd rather get over it. Get over it. I'd rather get rid of it when it... Yeah, let's do this. Turn this up, you may draw a card. No, I don't want to discard anything that I have right now, so let's not do that. Let's move on to our combat, and again, let's see if they would like to trade. It's hardly fair calling it a trade, though, because when this guy goes, we create a blue detective, so is it really even a trade? They're going to be really frustrated if I counter another one of their spells right now. They hit their land drop. Good for them. Oh, I'm sorry. Playing blue, what can you say? They got a response to this? They might have a response. They got 2 mana. They want to... They do have a response. All right. Well, hey, at least I pulled 2 cards out of them. Just go for it. Nope, they don't want to go for it. Ooh, I got the exact card that I needed, but I did miss my land drop, so... What's the better move here? To get rid of this. No, let's do this. We're going to ward this. I am worried, though, that they have another murder. If they have another murder, then they could. They got 3 mana to play the murder, and then they can also pay the 2 to pay the ward costs, and then that could potentially get rid of my Aurelia. So that's worrisome. But we're doing good right now. Now here's a question I have though. Is this affected by ward? Because it's not a spell. It's not like casting a spell. I have a spell or ability. Unless that player pays the ward cost. Oh god. That's really interesting. Really interesting. Because now I'm wondering. And see, this is the problem of being a newbie. Is we don't really know. I'll pay the 2. I'm assuming that even if the Aurelia flips, I will have to pay the ward cost. Spell or an ability. Which one do we want? Let's do this one. It has ward 2, right? So do you want? Yeah, I do. Why is it asking me? I can do it. Ward 2. They're thinking about it. Maybe they got another counter in there and they're asking themselves, do we play it now? Let's auto pay that. And we gained 2 life. Did we get to see what it was? Was it worth it? Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Let's again see if they want to make a trade. Should we send 2 at them to see if they want to trade? Let's send 2. Let's do this. They gotta want to trade one of them. Ew. Okay. I mean, even if they use it to block, we're still safe. But hey, now we know we can get rid of that flyer without paying a ward cost. I'm not really worried right now. And technically we can just do it again And we can force whatever that face down card is over there to flip. Well, thankfully, Vindicator exiles them. Do we have game right here? If we can exile this, for sure we're going to have 4 go through. I think we can win right here. Watch this. Here's game. They got 1 mana open. Was pay the 3 just to see if we can. Oh, well, so we don't have the mana. Let's do this one more time. They know that they're going to lose right here. Oh my god, that creature couldn't have blocked the whole time that it had menace or something. Oh my god, okay. That could have been over earlier. There's our 1 win. Let's go for another one. Oh, let's go ahead and claim it. Jace, the perfected mine. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go for win number 2. Chaos Confetti. I like this hand. We don't have any 3s right now. No 3 drops, but that's fine. We have a counter spell. We have a 1 drop. We got the 2. And we can return something to our opponent's hand. Sounds like a win, win, win all the way around. Playing white, as almost everybody should that is playing Karlov. I believe that white is the best. If you look up on 17 lands and you look at the highest performing color combinations, I'm pretty sure the top 3 color combinations all have white in them. Do we want to leave? They left right away. Do we count that? Do we count that as a second win? Did they think I was going too slow? Why did they do that? All right. Well, let's play another one here. Nice. We're going to play another one if we get the win on this, which I'm confident we'll get the win on this. Then maybe we'll go for 1 more because that didn't feel like a true win. But can you go for one more after you've already completed? Maybe you can keep playing, but you don't get the rewards anymore. This is a great hand. Other than, I mean, it's a decent hand. We're going to keep it. And hope that we get a blue in turn 2. Okay. So we might not be able to play anything until turn 3. That's fine. I'm betting that they're playing red. Ooh. Red black. Okay. Well, we definitely need our islands. We can get this right now. Bystanders dealt 3 or more damage. Investigate. Or we can just take him. You know? Let's investigate, though. We'll ready to crack that on their end step. If they attack, I'll probably defend. I feel like it's a pretty good trade. All right. Sure, go ahead. So this is how they're going to be controlling. I'm sure they got galvanized in here as well. I have 2 mana left open. Let's go ahead and crack this. Man, come on, be an island. Oh, this is not good. Let's go ahead and play this. We are now down on mana. We can at least give our creature flying. And then we'll get in for 2 damage. What is this here? Add mana, investigate. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's play this. Give them some flying. And get in there for some damage. All right, so they got murder. I'm sure they have more shocks in here. I think this is going to kind of be about, oh, do we trade here? No, we definitely don't trade. Let's just take the 2 damage. They're trying to go aggressive. I'm trying to go control. Should we return it to the hand? We could return that to its owner's hand, but it works better a little bit later. We can also gain control of this, but I kind of want to keep that for later. And I think that we're just going to go in for the attack, because I'd rather keep these controls open right now. We'll just keep on exchanging 2 damage. How about that? Let's end turn. Okay, they didn't want to cast anything. That was interesting. Maybe they were waiting for some kind of response here. We can pay 3 and then still be able to counter. So I think that might be what we do. We also go for the attack and then return it to its owner's hand. But I still kind of want to wait to do that. We can flip this for 2. Then we'll be able to tap it. That's what we're going to do. Doesn't really matter for tapping it actually, because it doesn't have flying, so didn't really matter. They're trying to murder this. However, we are going to counter that. Sorry. There we go. Let's take the action. I'll attack. Alright. They've played 2 murders. They can have 4 of them. You have 4 murders. They got a clue. Two to me. Sure. What do we think? We can investigate. Kind of want to bring out just some more defense here. We won't be able to counter though if we do this. I guess we can pay 3. Don't know if that was the best move, but I like it. I don't really want to flip either. But we kind of have some options now. Because on their turn, we can flip this and turn it into a 3-2, or we can return to its owner's hand, or we can counter the spell. We'll do any one of those. With trample. I don't really think that this color combination is that great. Red, black, blue. You got some control aspects with shock and galvanize and murder, but I really don't know if the payoffs are working that well for them. Might as well turn this face up. Oh, whoops. I thought they decided not to attack. What was that? Are they on their end step right now? New player problems. A 3-2. Fine. Not worried about it. We can get rid of this. At least return it to its owner's hand or something like that. And we get to surveil one. I think we might do that. Because this doesn't really go back to its owner's hand, it just gets rid of it altogether. If I'm not mistaken. What is this? Randomly scrolled on Twitch on my phone and came across your stream. I also... What is this? I think I'm getting spam comments on Twitch. What did they do? I didn't even see what they did here. What did they do? Do we want this? Let's have that. That's nice. We can also get this. Oh, they brought all my power and toughness down. That's what they did. Okay. That's fine. I kind of want to do this already, which could be a huge mistake. But it just feels right in the moment. Ooh. Search your library for a basic land. Do I get punished if I do? Put it onto the battlefield and then shuffle. Nice. Of course I want to do that. Why wouldn't I want to do that? And I want a blue. Give me another island. What are the odds that they have that, like, something 15 character with this toughness is like 15? Should we return that to its owner's hand? Oh, we can't. What am I thinking of? Okay. We can bring this out and then we can tap that if we wanted to. I think I'm going to wait to do that, though. What, they got a counter or something? What are they thinking about? card. If you do, I don't really want to discard a card. Do we want to play 3 right now? Or do we want to leave for a... I mean, they have so much mana, they're going to be able to pay the 3 anyways, is how I feel. So, let's go ahead and do this. You guys want to trade? I'm going to turn this brightness down. I feel like that light is too intense. Oh, they still die though. What is? But okay, what kind of benefit do they get? All right. What was that? Hands and the creature dies. Okay. So I guess it was kind of making a more even trade. We both get to create a 2/2 white-blue detective token. On our next turn, we got a total of 7 damage that we can deal. At this point, I'm going to be kind of surprised if they are able to pull this off. 4/4. I'll take that damage. Because they got 2 turns left if they cannot. You may draw X cards and gain X life. Well, we could just go like this, turn that into a 3, and then I think we got game. Yeah, we do. Okay. Here is game. Unless they have anything to counter it. No. Might as well pay this. Or do this. Or I guess they're all tapped out. I'm making this longer than it needs to be. Sure, let's go ahead and we'll just discard that. Again, I'm really making this longer than it needs to be here. Actually, no, let's cancel this just in case. In case what? They're all tapped out. What am I thinking of? I'm out of my mind. 3 easy victories. Do we count one of those as a victory, though? That's the question. I don't know if we do. I don't know if we should count one of those as a victory. This light is kind of just too bright.